Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the voice of reason. As mentioned in the previous video of the ongoing coverage between Russia and Ukraine and that intensifying conflict, and as you know, there was a recent meeting between Vladimir Putin and Joe Biden, but it would appear that as we were looking into this story, we can confirm that it is in fact taking place. But there are significant movements right now on the U.S. side to prepare to remove all U.S. citizens from Ukraine. It would appear, again, the United States is taking very, very serious the size and scope of the buildup of Russian forces around Ukraine, that they do not want to be caught flat-footed in case of a rapid Russian advance, quite possibly into Kiev and to other areas of the Ukraine. Again, there are significant United States citizens that are in Ukraine for business, obviously for business purposes, and the issue in terms of diplomats and consulate offices and what have you are there as well. And again, it would appear that active contingency plans have already been made, and pieces are now being moved into position to evacuate U.S. citizens from Ukraine in case Russia were to invade that country and seize large areas of possibly the Ukraine. Again, the United States has talked to multiple partner nations and has brought forward intelligence. And again, this intelligence is both in terms of troop deployments, the types of troops that are being deployed, the infrastructure that is being deployed, but also intelligence regarding direct communications between senior leadership inside of the Russian Federation that indicates there is a very, very serious consideration by the Russian General Staff, by the office of the president, Vladimir Putin, to launch a fairly significant operation into the Ukraine. Now, again, our understanding is that operation could be limited depending on the type and severity of the opposition that those Russian forces face. Obviously, if those Russian forces get bogged down into areas, as I talked about before, near Kharkiv and Mariupol, and we see the Ukrainian army is able to hold its own, and again, uh, the Ukrainian military in 2021 is much different than the Ukrainian military in 2014. Now, obviously, is that going to stop a Russian invasion of the Ukraine? It's, again, hard to say. Again, very, very difficult call, depending on the proficiency and the degree to which the Ukrainian army fights. But again, the U.S. right now, the military, the Pentagon, the State Department is making very much active arrangements to get U.S. personnel out of that country. And I guess you have to harken back to the debacle in Afghanistan, and obviously they're concerned about that optic, and are just making active preparations to get U.S. personnel out of that country. And that would also indicate that the U.S. at least believes it's quite possible that the Russians are indeed going to launch a operation into Ukraine. But again, very difficult to say. This could all be posturing by Russia to get what Putin wants in terms of acquiescence from the West regarding Ukraine, and quite possibly some other economic issues as well. But again, we're going to continue to monitor the situation and report. A couple other things we're looking at right now, and we'll address that as well as we did the issue with getting U.S. personnel out of Ukraine. Have a good day, everybody. More to come.